Bitcoin has seen a significant decline. In my previous video, I shared the view that Bitcoin's bullish momentum should be questioned, and I hope that perspective helped some of you navigate the market. Over the last 2 days, I've been trading Bitcoin from the short side. I scaled out of the position in 3 separate profit-taking rounds, and as of now, the entire Bitcoin short has been closed. The only position I'm still holding is my XRP short, which has also been partially realized, while I continue holding the remaining size. Now let's jump straight into the Bitcoin analysis. I'm currently showing the daily chart. From a daily time frame perspective, we could see a reaction bounce in the short term. Bitcoin swept the low around 62,000 and took the sell side liquidity resting underneath it. Because of that, a short squeeze against this larger bearish move could develop temporarily, but the important question here is this. Is this simply a short-term bounce, or can it actually develop into a genuine bullish structural shift? To answer that, let's move down to the 1-hour chart and examine the short-term structure. Price has expanded aggressively to the downside. As a result, the key level for the current short-term bearish structure is sitting at 67.4 thousand. The first meaningful trading opportunity appears once Bitcoin reaches that 67.4k level. At that point, the buy-side liquidity above the structure can be taken, creating a potential setup. Personally, I wouldn't recommend opening positions before price reaches that area. Here's why. Once buy-side liquidity is taken, price may fail to continue higher. Instead, after the liquidity sweep, the lower timeframe bullish structure could break its most recent low and shift back into a bearish structure. If that happens, Bitcoin could simply absorb the liquidity above and then continue moving lower, and that would create a valid short opportunity. On the other hand, if price pulls back after taking liquidity and the lower time frame bearish structure shifts into a bullish structure by breaking above the final bearish reference point, then the situation changes. In that case, the move higher is no longer just a liquidity sweep before another drop. Instead, it becomes more likely that Bitcoin is building a larger bullish structure capable of breaking higher again after a retracement. So these are essentially the 2 key areas where both short and long opportunities can develop. But regardless of the scenario, the most important thing right now is for Bitcoin to first interact with the 67.4k level. Before that happens, I don't see much edge in opening new positions here. Now let's look at the next major trading opportunity. I've switched back to the daily chart. The next important level is the low at 59.9 thousand. After Bitcoin formed this low during the February decline, price spent nearly 4 months trading above it. That means a huge amount of stop losses is likely sitting below this level. If price breaks beneath it, many traders will inevitably take losses, and unfortunately those areas of maximum pain are often where smart money finds the liquidity needed to execute larger orders. So if Bitcoin sweeps below 59.9 thousand and then the lower timeframe bearish structure shifts bullish by breaking above its final structural reference point, that would be very important, because at that point the sweep would look less like the beginning of a larger collapse and more like a stop loss hunt designed to fuel another bullish expansion. That's why I never recommend opening a position simply because a major low gets broken. The structural reaction that follows the sweep is what really matters. You need to see confirmation before entering. So those are the primary Bitcoin trading opportunities I'm currently watching. Now, since I'm still holding an XRP short at the time of recording, let's quickly review the XRP chart as well. I'm currently showing the 1-hour chart. XRP continues to maintain a bearish structure, consistently printing lower highs and lower lows. The final bearish leg that created the most recent downside expansion started from this level here. That level sits at $1.24 because buy-side liquidity exists around $1.24. XRP also becomes tradable once price reaches that area. Before that level is touched, I don't believe there's any meaningful edge in opening a new position. Now, if XRP continues moving lower, there's another level worth watching. Just like Bitcoin, XRP has an important February low. That low is sitting around $1.11. If price sweeps below $1.11, a long opportunity could potentially emerge. However, there's one condition. After the sweep, the lower timeframe bearish structure must shift bullish and produce a clear MSS, market structure shift. If that MSS never appears, then the breakdown below $1.11 may not result in a bounce at all. Instead, it could lead to a much deeper and more aggressive decline. So that's definitely something I'd pay close attention to. With that said, that wraps up today's Bitcoin and XRP analysis. I hope this breakdown helps with your trading, and as always, thanks for watching all the way to the end.